guys? Abstract Tiger Productions here. I am Chris, and as you can see, I'm all by my lonesome right now. Drew has had a family emergency come up, so he is dealing with that. Prayers with him that everything turns out okay. But I'm here to do this kind of by myself. That's all right. I'm used to doing it by myself, sort of, mostly. Anyways, but that's all right. We are doing The Last of Us. I'm the last of me. Okay, that was a pitiful joke. Whatever. But yes, Last of Us, episode 5. But first, last time on The Last of Us, we had Joel and Ellie for the first part of it on a road trip. Just them traveling and whatnot. Yeah, let's see. They had a little camp out. The heck is that? Oh yeah. Somehow, somewhere, Ellie got a joke book. And she hates campfire coffee because it smells horrible. Yeah, very appropriate. So, yeah. I know in the first, camp out, whenever they were, drove off in the woods to make a camp, Ellie tried her hardest to get Joel to smile by telling a bunch of bad jokes. Like, for example, why did the Scarecrow get a medal? Because he was outstanding in his field. Ba-dum-bum. Okay. Yeah, that's didn't succeed. He just rolled over after actually answering her question, and she was upset. But they actually made it from Boston area-ish. Well, actually, outside of Boston area, wherever Bill and Frank were. Drove from there, made it to Kansas City. Don't know whether it was on the Missouri or the Kansas side. Don't know. They noticed, Ellie noticed that the QZ had been basically, gone for whatever reason. And they kind of ran into a little bit of an issue, getting lost in the city. And, yeah, the truck was lost. They got a cinder block thrown at the windshield, which broke that. And then, trying to escape, they ran over a spike strip, pulled the tires, and then careened into a laundromat. And, that was the end of the truck. And then we had some fight against actual people. Not infected. Just people. And Ellie actually had to reuse her gun. And Joel took it away from her. But let's see here. Really briefly, we got introduced to Catherine, who is apparently the leader of this group of survivors that is in Kansas City, and she's currently looking for Henry and Sam, apparently two brothers. I am wondering how close to the game version that they're going to get into this. I know very briefly about what happens with these two characters. I wonder if they're going to kind of stick to that, or if they're going to deviate a little bit. I'm try not to compare too much, but I do know a little bit of what happens with these two characters. Apparently, we were introduced to Catherine she had someone who apparently was her family doctor who delivered her in one of the Fedra cells. Yeah. And after Joel and Ellie wounded the one guy, yeah, I guess mortally wounded, and found out that even if he had a doctor, he wouldn't survive. She just went and killed the doctor that was basically well, from what she was saying, he was forced to basically narc on people in the community to Fedra. Now Fedra is apparently gone. Is gone now. It's just probably this uprising and whatnot happened. Um, anyways, yeah, she's pretty ruthless. Basically, now I've got the entire city out looking for whoever attacked their people, which they don't know it's Joel and Ellie. They think it's somebody who's helping this Henry and Sam. In amongst a little break, Joel actually teaches Ellie a little bit about proper grip on her pistol and stuff like that, whatnot. And he told her to put the gun back in her pack. She did not. She put it in her jacket pocket. She's going to shoot her rear end off. So, yeah. Anyways, they are trying to find their way out of this and get back on their way to Wyoming. Detour, obviously. So they went to some sort of I don't know. I thought it was like an apartment building. It may not be. It may be a hotel or something like that. Regardless, they end up climbing up 45 flights of stairs. And then right before they, bunkered down for the night, Joel tried to pull a Mission Impossible 1 by scattering broken glass on the ground. Don't know how much that actually helped, or if it did at all. Because apparently Joel has got some partial hearing loss in his right ear, mainly due to firing guns, not being shot himself, but shooting at people himself. Because, well, ear protection is not a thing in the apocalypse whenever it comes to firing firearms. Now, if you do you're here in real life, yes, you should wear hearing protection. In fact, he tells Ellie, if she values her hearing, stick to the knife. So, yeah, but yeah, I wrote glasses as security device. Yeah, I don't know. Crunch, crunch, crunch. As Ellie so eloquently put it. She has quite the way with words, doesn't she? And then they could have ended it here, but they didn't. Right before they went to sleep, Ellie actually gets one over on Joel. She tells another pun, and actually makes him laugh for the very first time. Who knows how long. He's still trying to keep her at, well, more than arm's length, and considering her cargo, not family. But he's failing despite himself. Yeah, it was a very stupid pun. Diarrhea is hereditary. It runs in your genes. Yeah, alright. Of all the jokes to make him laugh, that was it. Alright. But then we had a little cut and fade to black and then fade in. And they were, well, being held at gunpoint by Henry and Sam. And then the episode ended. There's the recap. That was a long recap. I am well aware of that. With Drew being here, if Drew were here, it probably would have been longer because we would have derailed each other. Anyways, I'm looking forward to see how this cliffhanger continues into this episode. So I'm also preparing myself for another heartfelt gut punch because that's what this whole thing is about. Heartfelt gut punches. Yeah. So right, and whenever Drew gets back, we will get his thoughts on this episode as well. So I think we should just go right on into this episode. That's the United States. I just noticed that. Okay. Alright. Okay, I think this is KC after they probably overthrew Fedra and took over. And then the QZ. Oh yeah, that's another thing I forgot to mention. There was some sort of oh, okay. Kathleen. Sorry, Kathleen. Not Catherine. Kathleen.
Did it make you feel better? Did it make you feel safe? How does it make you feel now? Where is Henry?
Why is she hung up on Henry?
I guess they don't know. Kill them.
He's with Edelstein.
Edelstein was a collaborator? Where are they?
He said he was meeting up with Henry and Sam.
Okay.
He had a place to hole up in the open city in case things went bad. I swear, I told you everything I know.
Of course you have. You're a rat. He's still in the city, okay? I want our people going door to door until we find him.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. How long do you think we should wait? Should we wait a day or two? Should we wait a week?
You already got a perimeter around the city. We can wait him out. Door to door would take a lot of men, and there are other things that...
He's not my 7th priority, Perry. Is that what he is to you?
Why is he so important? I am
putting him on trial.
Oh boy.
No. We are not really putting them on trial. When you're done, burn the bodies. It's faster.
You sure they don't know about this? I got it from a federal officer. Patient owed me a favor. He said he found it himself. Never told anyone about it.
What if they get to him?
I already did. We won't be talking.
20 cans and 6 pounds of jerky for the 3 of us. If we stick to the minimum, I think we can make it 11 days. So that's how long we have to figure it out.
Is he scared?
Yeah. Well, he saw a lot. Nothing I can do about that now.
He's scared because you're scared.
Super Sam. Okay. Okay. This is when Joe and Ellie show up. Aha. Okay. They went around the broken glass.
Joe! Eyes on me. Eyes on me. You don't have to worry about what to say. We don't want to hurt you. We want to help you.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know what the next step is with something like this. If I lower my gun, we didn't hurt you. So you don't hurt us. Right?
That's right.
It's a weird fucking tone, man.
That's just the way he sounds. He has an asshole voice. Joe, tell him he's okay.
Everything is great.
Dude.
Who are you?
My name's Henry. It's my brother Sam. I'm the most wanted man in Kansas City. Although right now, my guess is you're running a close second.
Cool. I'm Ellie.
I'm Joel. Look, you ate, we didn't kill each other. Let's call this a win-win and move on.
Well, betting. Yeah, I came up here to get a view of the city and plan a way out. And when the sun's up, I'll show you one. Welcome to Killer City.
Oh, Fedra.
Not as of 10 days ago, no.
You always heard Casey Fedra was...
Monsters, savages. Yeah, you heard right. Raped and tortured and murdered people for 20 years. I'm a collaborator.
Oh, okay.
I don't work with rats.
Today you do. Because I live here and you don't. That's how I followed you here. I know the city, and that's how I'm gonna help you get out. Never killed anyone. And pointing an unloaded gun at you is the closest I've ever come to being violent. So that's the deal. I show the way. You clear the way. This whole
Oops.
area belongs to Kathleen,
She's in charge.
leader of the resistance. You can see the way we're bounded by highways. They got people posted all around the inside perimeter. If we get close, we get caught, no question. So how do we get across?
Tunnels. Oh no.
Kansas City has a subway?
No, but they do have maintenance tunnels. So we enter the tunnels here, travel underground, and pop up here. West side north, residential. There's an embankment on the other side of the houses. We head down, pedestrian bridge over the river. Free as a bird.
Yeah, you're right. It's a great plan. So what do you need me for?
You notice anything strange about the city?
No infected?
Oh, there's infected. Just not on the surface.
Oh boy.
They drove them underground 15 years ago and never let them come back up. Everyone thinks that it's full of infected, including Kathleen, which means that we're not going to be running into any of her people. You see, what I know is, it's empty.
You've been down there.
No, but the federal guy that I worked with told me that it's clean, completely clean. They cleared it out, all of it,
When?
like 3 years ago. Okay, maybe there's one or two, but you handle it.
What if there's more?
Or one of those blind ones that seems like a bat?
Wait, you ran into a clicker,
2 of them.
and you're still alive. You
Oh, they actually called Clicker.
As far as I could tell, he's only shot. They're saying they're going to help us escape.
Kathleen is really hung up on.
It's empty. The plan is good.
Plan is good. We've been down here 2 seconds. Don't know anything.
That's no.
I'm not my dad.
Oh,
Right forward. Be ready to run.
is it school? Yeah, looks like it's like a school. Oh,
I heard about places like this. People went underground after outbreak day. Built settlements.
What happened to them?
Maybe they didn't follow the rules and they all got infected.
eh.
No way! I love these! I have issues 4, 5, 6, 11.
Oh, I remember those things.
Ah, so cool.
If you were collaborating to take care of him, I shouldn't have said what I said. I don't know your situation. And I'm not saying you should let it go, but all things considered, seems kind of cruel. To send a whole army after you for that.
Sam, he got sick. Leukemia.
Oh,
Anyway, there was one drug that worked, and, well, big shock. There wasn't much left of it, and it belonged to Fedra. And if I wanted some, I was gonna take something big. The leader of the resistance movement in Kansas City. And Kathleen's brother. The answer's easy. I am the bad guy because I did a bad guy thing. But you get it though. You might not be her father, but you were someone's. See, I could tell.
He would be horrified by the things I've done. And if you've come to tell me that Michael wouldn't want me to hurt Henry, that he would want me to forgive, I know that too. He told me. The last time I saw him alive, in jail, he told me to forgive.
Your brother was a great man. We all loved him. But he didn't change anything. You did. We're with you.
oof.
Good.
Where are you gonna go?
Don't know yet.
Well, we're going to Wyoming. What? It's a huge state. It can fit 2 more people.
Okay, it's not the point, Ellie.
We just call this one a success and say our farm farewells.
No, he'll change his mind. Trust me. This is how it goes. He's like, no, Ellie, never, ever, ever happening. And then I'm like, I'm gonna ask you a million more times. And he's like, what?
If you don't move, he's not gonna hit you. I'm gonna go around, try to get in the house through the back, and then I'll take him out.
But if you go out there, he's gonna kill you.
It's dark and he has shit to aim. Nobody's gonna kill
Then
me.
he's gonna kill us.
Do you trust me? Put the gun down. Slide it over to me. And then stay up here for another hour. That's all you have to do. Please don't
Doesn't help.
I'll come out. Just let the kids go.
No. Sorry. The girl is with the man who killed Brian, and Sam. Well, Sam's with you.
You don't understand.
But I do. I know why you did what you did. But did you ever stop to think that maybe he was supposed to die?
He's just a kid.
Well, kids die, Henry. They die all the time.
Wow, you are cold.
It ends the way it ends.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh boy. Okay. Whoa. Okay. What? Okay. What is that? Oh, that's creepy. Oh. Oh my. Well, Kansas City is not free anymore.
Look, I don't know exactly how I'm getting to Wyoming. I'm probably walking. But, you know, if you want to.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think it'd be nice for Sam to have a friend. I'll tell him in the morning. Your dating star.
Ooh, okay.
Do I not look scared?
Oh.
Promise. Promise.
And here's the gut punchy, hard rippy outy part.
Hey.
You okay? Easy, easy, easy. What did I do? What did I do?
Which way's west?
Wow. Yep, that was a very gut punchy, heart rippy outy. Um, there at the end. Um, Circumstances leading up to it was a little different from what I remember in the game. Granted, it's been a long time since I've seen anybody play through it or did it, whatnot. But I did know that Sam would have gotten bit, and Henry would have had to shoot him, and then he would have took his own life afterwards. And the fact that it happened in front of Ellie, that's hard. Um, Poor girl. She did try her best to just kind of ease, I guess, his mind a little bit before he turned. Um, but yeah, this was a little bit more. It was kind of informative. Kathleen, I thought it was Catherine. Kathleen, Kathleen. I'm gonna just go to Kathy. That's it. That's what I was. I'm gonna, yeah, shorten it. Kathy. Um, was kind of wondering why she was hung up on finding Henry so much. We found out why. He was a collaborator with Fedra. Apparently, Fedra and KC was really, 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 really bad. And the reason why she was so, well, had him at the top of her list of collaborators to find is because it was him that had her brother, well, turned in to Fedra and gotten and killed by Fedra. He was a nice guy, very forgiving and whatnot, and she said she was not, and she would not forgive at all. She was definitely not like her brother, and her brother's name was Michael. I'm going to jot that down here. Yeah, we got some backstory about how we got a little bit of a flashback, like 10 days ago or something like that. 11 days ago, 10 days ago, yeah. How Casey ended up like this. They overthrew Fedra. The people did. They 15 years ago, they said they had drove all the infected underground, and as of 3 years ago, it was supposedly clear down there. Last week, forgot to mention this when I review, it was not clear underground at all because there was that room with that divot there, and it was moving, and yeah. Goodness. And they actually finally used the term quicker to describe the the ones that hear like a bat, as Ellie put it. They finally used it. Yeah. Well, Henry had a plan for getting out of the city, and it about 90% worked. They found a bunker underground where people had tried to survive. Obviously, it didn't work because there's nobody there anymore. As Joel said, they didn't follow the rules and got infected. But, you know, let's see. Trying to piece these into some sort of a coherent thing here. I can easily ramble, yeah, and not make sense. Believe me, I know. Speech class in high school was horrible. Yeah, let's see here. Was interested. It was nice seeing Ellie and Sam just being able to be kids a little bit. They shared a love of comic books and whatnot. Yeah, and then they get to almost where they're going to cross the bridge, and then we had a sniper in a house, which apparently was somebody who was stationed by Kathy. There we go, Kathy. Joel took him out. Didn't know he had a radio. Well, all right, then now they know exactly where they were. Joel took out the driver of the truck that had the big run scribbled on the blade. The blade on the front. It crashed. Henry was just about to give himself up. And then it sunk in the ground. Made a big old hole. And out poured a bunch of infected. Including some big, giant monstrosity. I don't know. Didn't quite look like the bloater or whatever that would explode fungus spores all over you, as Ellie put it. But it was extremely resilient. Kathy's second in command. Yeah, well, yeah, he put I don't know how many rounds in the thing and it just did not care. It was like a brute. Yeah, very big brute. It just kind of, yeah. And then there was this creepy little girl that was just yeah. That was very creepy. And that was the thing that killed Kathy whenever she finally, whenever the group was just about to leave in the chaos. She was so streamlined, focused on Henry that she just wasn't paying attention. Yeah. And then all the chaos, that's when Sam got bit when they were hiding underneath the truck or the van or whatever it was, vehicle of some sort. Got a last little bit. I was Sam asked if Ellie was ever afraid, and she threw the little pad thing, yes. First she tried to play it off as a joke by saying of scorpions, like, oh, come on. Deflecting with humor. I know about that. But then she finally came clean and she's just like, scared of ending up alone. Yeah. 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 Okay. I'm just. This was one of the episodes that it's just like, I know it was coming. I didn't know how they were going to get there. I knew exactly what was going to happen. Where it was, I didn't. How they were going to do it, it just. And now the infected are going to retake over Kansas City. All those people, I mean, they're not going to see it coming at all. I don't think anybody was going to, get out of that whole thing there alive, especially with the big giant one stomping around and basically, one punching people, one punch manning people around. Okay, maybe not, but yeah, I think it was clear, not so much anymore. The infected are going to basically retake the city. That's sad. And at the time of this recording, it's like the day after the Super Bowl 57, and For those of you who know, we're sports fans. Kansas City won the Super Bowl. Take that how you will. Let's see. Well, that's all of my notes. We shall see how many notes Drew takes whenever he comes back, and we discuss this episode. Yeah, this was one of those episodes, and I know it's going to affect Ellie at least for a little while, and one of those things there, Henry called Sam Joel. It's called Joel Ellie's father, to which both of them replied, "No, I'm not her father." But Henry could definitely tell that at some point Joel did have somebody, he cared about. Not just referring to Sarah, but there was Tess as well. But I'm kind of going to see how this carries over into the next episode. I believe 5 more. I think there's 10 episodes. You can correct me or confirm or correct me in the comments below. That's what they're there for. Yay! Correcting my mistakes if I don't catch them. But yeah, it was sad. Yeah, I mean, this, like I said at the beginning, just like the game, this series really sets you up for the gut punch, heart pulley outy kind of stuff. Sprinkled in with a little silliness and whatnot, and some lightheartedness, but it's all just kind of like pretext to the heart pulley, stringy, rippy outy stuff. I know that's very Buffy speak esque. I'm noticing. I'm saying that, but yeah, I don't really have much else. I can regurgitate what happened, but hey, watch the episode. What also did does it is just seeing the grief that was in Henry's face after what he just shot in his little brother. That just disbelief, and then all of a sudden just turn it on himself. Yeah, that you don't just walk away from something like that unaffected, even if you've seen horrendous things like Joel has. I mean, I'm sure it affected him too. Obviously, it affected Ellie. She wrote on the pad there, "I'm sorry," and then put it on the grave. So, yeah, all right. I think that's my last thought. But, yeah. Kind of seeing, how they continue on from here. Obviously, Joel made the comment that, they're probably going to be making the rest of the trek to Wyoming on foot. So we shall see what happens in there. For that. So, yeah. It's very, very much sad. I may have to go find something a little more lighthearted to watch after this. So, but I'm just going to wrap this up again. This is my third time to do that. So be sure, thank you guys for joining me on this reaction. So be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss any new episodes. Comment down there below. Really helps us out here. And we'll see you next time. And bye-bye and be blessed, everyone.